Choreb Beruach, Sword of the Spirit. Interpreted and narrated by Wendy. Yuchanan, John, chapter 13. Now before the feast of Pesach, when Yehoshua knew that his hour had come, that he will depart out of this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. Also, supper having ended, now Hashatan put betraying him into the heart of Yehuda Ishkariot. Yehoshua knew that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from all, and would go to all. He arose from supper and laid his garments aside. Then he took a linen cloth and girded himself. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the feet of the Talmidim, and wipe with the linen cloth of which he was covered. Then he came to Shimayun Kepa, but Kepa said to him, Adun, why are you washing my feet? Yehoshua answered and said to him, What I do you do not understand now, but you will understand later. Kepa said to him, You will never wash my feet. Yehoshua answered him, If I do not wash, you have no part with me. Shimayun Kepa said to him, Adun, not my feet only, but my hands and my head also. Yehoshua said to him, He who is washed has no need except to wash his feet. Then the whole body is clean. Thus you are clean, but not all of you. For he knew who would betray him. Therefore he said, Not all of you are clean. But after he had washed their feet, and had taken his garments, and was set down again, he said to them, Do you know what I have done to you? You call me Rabbi and Adun, and you speak correctly, because I am. Therefore, if I, your Adun and Rabbi, have washed your feet, so too you should wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, so that you will do as I have done for you. Truly I say to you, the servant is not greater than the Adun, nor is he who is sent greater than he who sent him. If you know these things, you will be happy if you do them. I do not speak of you all. I know who I have chosen. But so that the scripture may be fulfilled, he who eats bread with me has lifted up his heel against me. I tell you now, before it happens, so that when it comes to pass, you will believe who I am. Truly I say to you, he who receives those I send receives me, and he who receives me receives him whom sent me. When Yehoshua had spoken this, he was troubled in spirit, and testified, and said, Truly I say to you, that one of you will betray me. Then his Talmidim looked one upon another, wondering of whom he spoke. Now one of his Talmidim, whom Yehoshua loved greatly, was leaning on his chest. Therefore Shimayun Kepa requested from him that he ask who it was that he spoke. While lying against his chest, he asked, Adun, who is it? Yehoshua answered, It is he who I give bread to, once I dip it. And when he had dipped the bread, he gave it to Yehuda Ishkariot of Shimeon. And after the bread, Hashatan entered into him. Then Yehoshua told him, What you do quickly. However, no one at the table knew his purpose for speaking this to him. Because Yehuda had the money bag, some thought that Yehoshua had told him to buy what was needed for the feast, or give something to the poor. Then, having received the bread, he went out immediately, and it was night. Therefore, when he had gone out, Yehoshua said, Now the Son of Man is glorified, and all is glorified with him. If all is glorified in him, all will also glorify him in himself, and will quickly glorify him. Little children, I am still with you for a little while. You will seek me. But, like I said to the Yehudim, where I go, you cannot come. And now I will say a new commandment that I give to you, that you love one another. As I have loved you, you will love one another also. By this all will know that you are my Talmidim, if you have love one for another. Shimeon Kepa asked him, Adon, where will you go? Yehoshua answered him, Where I go, you cannot follow me now, but you will follow me afterwards. Kepa said to him, Adon, why can I not follow you now? I will lay down my life for your sake. Yehoshua answered him, Will you lay down your life for my sake? Truly, I say to you, the cock will not crow until you have denied me 3 times.